Hello students, today in the chapter alcohols, phenols and ethers, we are going to study the new topic. The name of the topic is nomenclature of ethers. Till now, in last some videos, we have studied the nomenclature of alcohols, that is common system, IUPAC system. Then we studied the nomenclature of phenols. In this system also, we studied two systems, that is common and IUPAC systems of nomenclature for phenols. Now in this lecture we have to study the nomenclature of ethers, ether compounds. There are two systems of nomenclature for ethers. First is common system, or also called as common method or trivial system. Now let us study some highlights in this system. In the common system, the names of two alkyl groups or aryl groups or alkyl and aryl groups which are bonded to the oxygen atom, they are named in alphabetical order, and the names of these groups are followed by the word ether. That means in this system, first names of the groups which are bonded to oxygen are written followed by the word ether, and these names are written in alphabetical order if they are different. Now in case of the two same alkyl groups, if the both alkyl or aryl or alkyl and aryl groups are same, then the prefix di is used before the name of these groups. For example, first example CH3OC2H5. Here there are two alkyl groups. First is methyl group and another is ethyl group C2H5. So the name, common name of this compound can be written as ethyl methyl ether. In the alphabetical order, ethyl comes first and then methyl. Therefore, ethyl methyl ether. Alphabetical order is followed here. Another example is with two same alkyl groups, CH3OCH3. Both alkyl groups are same and they are methyl groups. Therefore, we use the prefix di and then name of the alkyl group, that is methyl. So dimethyl ether. So ether word is used after the name of the alkyl groups. So common name of this compound is dimethyl ether. Second system of nomenclature is IUPAC system, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. And this union has given certain rules to name the organic compounds, and it is called as IUPAC system, and the names given are called as IUPAC names. So in case of the IUPAC system, ethers are named as alkoxyalkane. In this format, the name of the ether is written, that is alkoxyalkane. Now what is alkoxyalkane? This alkane, it is the larger group. So larger alkyl group is considered to be parent alkane. So name of the parent alkane is written afterwards, which comes from the larger alkyl group. Then the name of the smaller alkyl group is prefixed as alkoxy group. That means it is written as alkoxy group. Smaller group, name of the smaller group is written as alkoxy group with its locant. So if needed, the locant is written before the name of this alkoxy group. For example, let us see the same example, CH3OC2H5. The IUPAC name of this compound can be written by considering the larger group as the parent alkane. Now here larger group is C2H5. with 2 carbon atoms, and we know that alkane with 2 carbon atoms is ethane. So parent alkane here will be ethane. The smaller group is CH3 group. The name of smaller group is methyl group. So it is attached to oxygen. So oxygen with methyl group. So it is methoxy group, CH3O. It is considered as the substituent in the parent alkane. So methoxy group. So name IUPAC name of this compound becomes methoxyethane. This methoxy is substituent in the alkane ethane. So methoxyethane. Here there is no need of writing the locant because the larger alkyl group is not much larger, which does not contain much carbon atoms. It contains only 2 carbon atoms. Another example is CH3OCH3. Now here both groups are same alkyl groups. Therefore, the parent alkane is with only 1 carbon atom and it will be methane, and the substituent will be methoxy group. Therefore, the IUPAC name is methoxymethane. IUPAC name of this compound is methoxymethane. Now let us consider some examples. These are the structural formulae of some ether compounds. Then we shall see their common names in the second column and the IUPAC name in the third column. The first example is CH3OCH3. We have studied this some examples already. Dimethyl ether is the common name because both alkyl groups are same. So dimethyl ether. IUPAC name is methoxymethane. Here methoxy group is substituent and parent alkane is also methane. So methoxymethane. Second example CH3O CH2CH3. That means it is C2H5, that is ethyl group. So common name will be ethyl methyl ether. In the alphabetical order, ethyl group will come first, then methyl. So ethyl methyl ether. In the IUPAC system, the ethane will be parent alkane with 2 carbon atoms and methyl group with 1 carbon atom. It will be the substituent as the methoxy group. Therefore, the name will be methoxyethane. IUPAC name of this compound is methoxyethane. Third example CH3O CH2CH2CH3. Now here CH3 group is their methyl group, but another alkyl group is N-propyl group with 3 carbon atoms, CH2CH2CH3, or in short it is C3H7, but it is N-propyl group. So common name will be methyl N-propyl ether. In the alphabetical order, methyl will come first here and N-propyl ether. Now in case of the alphabetical order, when we consider the alphabetical order, then we have to consider the first letter of the name of the alkyl group and not the prefix like N, iso, neo, secondary, tertiary. We have to consider first letter of the proper name of the alkyl group. So here P and M, they are compared. So M comes first, therefore methyl N-propyl ether. This group CH2CH3 is N-propyl group. Therefore common name of this compound is methyl N-propyl ether. Now in case of IUPAC name, this alkyl group, that is N-propyl group with 3 carbon atoms, is considered as the parent alkane. So it will be alkane with 3 carbon atoms, and we know that alkane with 3 carbon atoms is propane. So parent alkane here will be propane. Now it will be substituent CH3O. This group will be substituent, which is methoxy group, But when we substituent hydrogen atom by methoxy group in propane, then there are 2 possibilities, that the hydrogen from carbon number 1 will be replaced, or the hydrogen atom from carbon number 2 will be replaced. Here the hydrogen is replaced from carbon number 1 by methoxy group. Therefore, we have to write the locant here, and it will be 1 because it is from carbon number 1. So 1 methoxy propane will be proper IUPAC name of this compound. 1 because hydrogen atom is replaced from carbon number 1 by methoxy group. Therefore 1 methoxy propane is the IUPAC name. Let's see another example, C6H5OCH3. Now here two groups are, one is phenyl group C6H5. It is aryl group, that is phenyl group, and another is methyl group CH3 group. So so the common name will be methyl phenyl ether. Methyl phenyl ether. So alphabetically methyl comes first, therefore methyl phenyl ether. This compound has a special name also. The special name of this compound is anisole. Anisole. Now we know that OCH3 methoxy group, when it is present on the benzene ring, then it is anisole. So special name of this compound is anisole. IUPAC name will be methoxy group is present in the benzene ring, therefore it will be methoxybenzene. So hydrogen atom from benzene is replaced by methoxy group, therefore the IUPAC name will be methoxybenzene. Here there is no need of locant, that is 1, because if there is only one substituent on benzene ring, then it is considered at carbon number 1 always. Therefore the name is methoxybenzene. There is no another possibility of substitution, and therefore no locant is needed. Next example, here it is phenyl ring, then O, CH2, CH2, CH3. Now this group is N-propyl group, CH2, CH2, CH3. It is N-propyl group. Then oxygen atom, and another group is phenyl group, that is C6H5. It is phenyl ring, so C6H5. So the common name will be phenyl N-propyl ether. Phenyl, alphabetical order now both P are there, but after that here is H in phenyl and R in propyl, therefore phenyl will come first. So phenyl N-propyl ether is the common name. IUPAC name will be 1-propoxybenzene. Now here propyl group and oxygen, so propoxy, and this group is present on benzene ring, therefore 1-propoxybenzene, or simply we can write as propoxybenzene also. So IUPAC name will be propoxybenzene or 1-propoxybenzene. Then next example is, here you can see the cyclobutane ring, then two methyl groups are substituent on a single carbon atom, and on the neighboring carbon atom OCH3, that is methoxy group, is present. So here parent alkane is considered as the cyclobutane. It is cyclobutane, cyclic parent alkane, cyclobutane. Then substituents are two methyl groups and one methoxy group. Now methoxy will come first before methyl, and therefore the name will be 2-methoxy. Now here carbon number 1 will be this one where two methyl groups are present, because there are two substituents. Therefore it will be prepared as carbon number 1, and the carbon carrying OCH3 group, that is methoxy group, will be carbon number 2. Therefore 2-methoxy 1,1-dimethyl. Two methyl groups are present on carbon number 1. So 2-methoxy 1,1-dimethyl cyclobutane. It is parent alkane. So the overall name will be 2-methoxy 1,1-dimethyl cyclobutane. It is IUPAC name. The common name to this compound cannot be written. We know that the compounds which have the complex structures. There are no common names to such compounds. We can write the IUPAC name to such compounds. Now we know this. In the IUPAC system, the hash is written in between a numerical digit and an alphabet, just like there is hash between 2 and M. Similarly, Y and 1, then 1 and D. And if there are two numerical digits consequently in the neighboring position, then there is comma in between these two digits. So IUPAC name of this compound is 2-methoxy-1,1-dimethyl cyclobutane. So that is about the nomenclature of ethers. Thank you very much.